people have written to us. Sir, you informed me that Padmavati Raji got silver in the
Yes, yes.
academy. That's a great news for us.
वो वीडियो भेजा
Okay.
ना उसका आपको?
हाँ, उसमें मैं भेजती हूँ. As we have asked people to write to us any specific SRT that is to be discussed, SRT or VAT tag. But sir, in the responses, people have in general written about you will, means asking, not for analysis. They have not written any responses.
So what are they wanting from me?
Okay, then I'll one by one share. They have asked what do we write for?
You can ask me the situation.
While on road, a random girl stops near you and threatens you with laws for some personal motives.
A girl stops you, and what does she do?
With laws motives.
No, I have not heard you clearly. I have not understood the situation. Your audio is not clear, Yogita. Some issues.
Now?
It is clear, but it is getting cut in between. Please state the situation again.
Now am I audible?
You are audible.
He was coming home on leave. As he arrived at railway station, he found a curfew imposed. What will he do?
Okay, that means I presume it is a service person who has come on leave, and when he reaches the station, he found that the curfew has been imposed there. Fine. So what he should do, you see, they would be, because train has arrived, so railway personnel would be there. So I presume railway police would also be there. So he should contact them and find out as to what can be done. And thereafter, he should be having mobile phone nowadays are available with everybody. He should contact his home and ask somebody to come and pick him up. That's one thing. Or the railway police, they would be having their vehicles. They can drop him home. He can request them. So I think the best solution would be asking the railway police to drop him home. That would be the best possible thing, because the other vehicles would not be running in the curfew time. Yeah.
Okay. This question is generally asked. Your mother is ill, and you are called for duty. You will.
Your mother is ill and you are
Called for duty.
okay. So you see, you will have to explain the situation to your boss. Now, depending upon how serious is your mother, your boss may exempt you, or if the work is urgent and mother's illness is not that grave, so you will have to weigh between the two. The best thing in most such situations would be that you finish off the work timely, take exemption from your boss, and come and take care of your mother.
Okay, sir. Now this is about conflicting orders between your senior and your colleagues. Whom will you choose? Okay, senior and colleagues. It is asked. You do not know who is right or wrong.
No, your senior and your colleague are telling you what?
Between Yash is asking this question. He has just written it plainly. Between your senior and your colleagues, whom will you choose? You do not know who is right or wrong. Not clear.
When you do not know who's right or wrong, then you will have to clarify from someone what is right or wrong. Only then you can take some action. You see, because without understanding what needs to be done, you are working in a vacuum. It's a poor situation. I would write in this situation that the psychologist has posed a poor situation. He should start posing better situations for me to answer. Yeah, I can't answer this. It is not clear.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Situations have some amount of
Okay.
ambiguity.
Dhruv Sharma is asking.
But this situation is bad. There's so much of ambiguity that nothing can be answered properly.
Okay. Raman Tripathi has asked, you were drinking and enjoying with your friends in your hostel room. Suddenly your father came. You will.
So I'll ask my father to join, and that's all. So there is no problem at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dhruv Sharma is asking, you are made the captain of your team, but your teammate march for your position. You will.
Your teammates, what they're doing?
They are looking for to get your position, to be in your position as a captain.
You see, you will have to talk to them and explain to them that captain has to be made based on merit. And whoever has selected him or appointed him as the captain must have done some diligence. And based on that, come to this conclusion. And all of them should work in the interest of the team. So if they are interested in the team's success, then they should cooperate with him. And if someone else is more competent and more suited to be the captain, then I will be the first one to vote for him that he should be made the captain and not I. That should be the logic. If somebody is better, more suited, then he should become. Like if today somebody says that, Surya Kumar Yadav says that I should be made the captain of T20 team, or, Hardik Pandya says, then Rohit Sharma should straight away cheer for him and vote for him. If I was in Rohit Sharma's place, I would do that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
You are going to your home and there is a jungle in between. Your cycle got punctured in jungle.
जंगल में पंक्चर हो गई तो आप उसको ड्रैग करके ले जाएंगे और अर्लीस्ट जहां से भी मिलेगा वहां से रिपेयर करा के ही होगा, साइकिल को छोड़ तो सकते नहीं है. And that is, you will walk down with the cycle.
His mother has been harassed by a group of people in a remote area.
In a remote area. You should register a complaint with evidence. Get a FIR registered, and so that action is taken against the people.
Aditya Sharma is asking, I am going for my SSB. Just before entering the SSB center, I have lost my documents. What should I do?
I presume you have lost your original documents. So now that you have reached the SSB, you inform them this is the situation, and you take a date from them for the absentee batch and get your original document remade from the relevant authority, university or school, college, whatever, and then come back. Because without that, you will be out. You will not be taken, be eligible for the screening process also.
Sir, and one just a simple phrase is asked. If there are conflicting orders from seniors to seniors.
When there are conflicting orders from two seniors, out of these, one would be your immediate reporting person. So you should go to that person and tell him about the different order which has come from the other senior. Ask him to confirm as to exactly what you need to do, and thereafter take action. See, for example, your immediate boss told you to go for some marketing job to Delhi, and your senior who's further away, higher up in the hierarchy, is told, phones you up and says that you go to Mumbai to do this marketing job. Now, both these works are important and of an almost equal degree. And you cannot be split into two pieces, that one piece goes to Delhi and one piece goes to Mumbai. So the immediate person who you are reporting to, you ask him, sir, वो जो है मेरे को मुंबई जाने को बोल रहे हैं, आपने दिल्ली के लिए बोला था तो क्या करें? Now he will say either, okay, you go to Delhi, I will inform the senior, or you go to Mumbai and I will send someone else to Delhi. So that's how it will get resolved. In this manner, there will be no confusion in the organization and you will not be disobeying any order also. Yeah.
Those who are live with us, please write your typical SRTs that you are facing in the comment section. Okay. Vinit Sharma is asking, you have already planned your vacations, but your boss is not giving you a leave.
हाँ तो लीव तो बॉस के सैंक्शन से ही मिलना है तो ठीक है यू विल हैव टू जस्ट पुट इन योर आर्गुमेंट एज टू व्हाई यू नीड द लीव एंड होप फॉर द बेस्ट not just because you planned your leave. I mean, we keep doing so many plans and they don't fructify. It doesn't mean that we quit our job or something like that.
Tamil is asking, your senior asked you to do something which is not the procedure and it was or your duty.
Then you should explain to your senior as to why this instruction cannot be obeyed. You see, when we have such things, then we have these things happening, no, like this Morbi Bridge collapse, where procedures were not followed. And things have gone wrong. So, illegal orders should not be obeyed. Often what happens, or rather it is increasingly happening in the society that we treat our bosses to be working for the organization and national interest always and every time. Whereas often as I see, they are 90% of the time working for their personal interests. As it has now appeared in this case which Supreme Court is questioning about this appointment of election commissioner के 24 घंटे में resign किया और वो election commissioner appoint भी हो गया गोयल साहब. So now how this procedure, what were the flaws in this system? That is what they're trying to identify. So as a good citizen, you should not be getting bulldozed and obeying, illegal instructions. That is why Supreme Court came up with the thing that, we need election commissioners like TN Session. Now, no government could bulldoze, no politician could bulldoze TN Session. In fact, they were scared of him. That is how government officials should function. And that is how you should function as a good citizen. When you people say that, I want to join the defense forces and become a bureaucrat and all that, and I want to improve the system, this is what is implied by that. That's what you should be doing.
Kanwar Arihant is asking, he was having a very high fever and he was told to walk a long distance by his NCC commander. He will.
Oh, NCC commander, he may not be knowing. Explain your situation to him that you are ill and take medication and rest. And you can do this walk sometime again, later jab hogi. कोई जो है ये लॉन्ग वॉक जो है ये कोई नेशनल सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट में नहीं है. ये कोई गलवान वैली में आप ड्यूटी पे नहीं थे कि जहां पर चाइना एनक्रोच कर गया है और उनको हटा के भगाना है. ऑल दैट, इट्स अ रूटीन एक्टिविटी व्हिच इज टेकिंग प्लेस.
There are many such situations that the candidates are posing. In the field area, he was short of manpower. One of his jawans was asking for a leave.
अरे लीव तो ये सिचुएशन गलत इसने पोस्ट की है. वो लीव है रॉन्ग प्रिटेक्स्ट पे. ये तो छुट्टी तो मांगेगा ही. अब छुट्टी तो अगर बनती है तो उसको दो, नहीं बनती है तो नहीं दो. अगर वो गलत रीजन पे मांग रहा है ऑन अ फॉल्स प्रिटेक्स्ट, then you should not grant him leave and you should take action against this person.
Sir, this is what we have received in the comment section. I am seeing, apart from SRTs, some of the doubts that are asked. Aditya is asking, sir, is having a strong family background required to get selected in SSB?
अब रॉन्ग फैमिली बैकग्राउंड का मतलब क्या है कि आप अंबानी अदानी के फैमिली के हैं या क्या है? आई डू नॉट नो दिस मीनिंग ऑफ स्ट्रॉन्ग. या आपके योर फादर वाज अ रेसलर, बॉक्सर और समथिंग लाइक दैट. So I have not understood this connotation. So let us, which is subject to varying interpretations. The simple thing to state is that a person gets selected based on his or her competence. And that is the most important criteria. Let us say Umran Malik is there. Now he is playing for Indian team. Now he bowls at over 150 kilometers per hour. And he, whatever I have read or remember is that his father is a fruit seller. So he has got no background of cricket or something. Now, if you have somebody who says that, his great-grandfather was also a fast bowler, then his grandfather was also a fast bowler, his father was also a fast bowler, and all of them represented India. And he bowls himself at only 120 kilometers per hour, then Umran Malik is more suited for selection rather than this person. So it is as simple as that. How the selection will take place in the cricket team, same way the selection will take place in the defense forces. We will select a person who is more suited to do the job. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can also read our blog. I think it's there on Instagram about the Dharvi slum officer. I have written about that person. You remember, na, Yogita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have even posted it on Instagram again.
Yeah, Instagram, correct.
Okay. Many people are asking last minute tips. I am going for my SSB on 6th of this month. 6th of the next month, December, and some last minute tips.
Last minute tips are like this. Firstly, please watch our video about the screening process. Get totally clear about that. If you are a little bit in doubt about your performance in the OIR test, do practice. And be absolutely clear as to what you need to do in the PPDT. So that is one thing. So once you've secured your screening, thereafter, will be going through the entire SSB process. In this, the major mindset required is that be convinced that you are fit for selection and you are comfortable with whatever you know, and more importantly, you are equally comfortable with what all you do not know. And do not try to impress anybody in the entire selection process. Do not try to, seek limelight in the GTO series and work with the scarcity mentality that you should get selected at the expense of others. The outlook should be that you should be a good team member, and along with everyone else, you should also get selected. And as far as your interview is concerned, for God's sake, please do not try to impress the interviewing officer or try to hoodwink him or outsmart him, because then it is likely to go against you. And rather than outsmarting the interviewing officer, you will get outsmarted. So they are competent people, experienced in their job. So don't try any such smart acts. Be simple, straight, open, and transparent. Don't try to hide anything. These are the things which you should keep in mind always in the when you go for SSB. And since it is last moment tips you are asking, there's nothing major you can change in your whatever you are as a person. Bring in these attitudinal things which I have told you, and keep yourself abreast with the current affairs from now onwards, and when you go in the SSB also. That's it.
Karan Sharma is asking, how important is good handwriting in SSBs?
It is not a kindergarten test, and handwriting is not a criteria. If whatever you write is legible, that is good enough. And graphology is not applied at all in the selection system. We do not believe in its application. So handwriting, this angle which people some may be thinking is of no meaning at all in the SSB.
Mayank Mathur is asking, sir, in during solving the SRTs, can we assume different helping accessories, or maybe he's asking about gadgets or some GPS system, something that can help you? Can we assume that in the scenarios?
In solving the situation reactions, you should visualize yourself in that situation and make any logical assumptions. Logical assumptions you should make and then solve the problem. For example, it is said that, stated that you were going in a train and you found that somebody has fallen down from the train and he has got injured. So now your appropriate actions would be that you pull the chain to stop the train and thereafter go and pick up the individual and give him first aid. It would be logical to assume that some others may also have got down along with you and would be there to help you in giving first aid and bringing the person back to the train. These are logical assumptions. And thereafter, you should inform the railway authorities for further help. So in that, you are assuming that first aid kit would be available in the train somewhere, and it would be in control of the TT or the other railway staff. And there are chances of some doctor being on board the train, because it is fairly likely that somebody, having medical knowledge would be traveling, and the railway authorities would be able to contact this person and get this person to see this injured person, and thereafter take action कि इसको hospitalization की जरूरत है, अगले स्टेशन पे उतारने की जरूरत है, क्या करने की जरूरत है. They'll be in a better position to do these things. So these are logical assumptions which you should make.
Sir, according to Aman Shukla, he is saying that his height is 169. This is regarding fitness, 169.2. The height required is 170. Can some centimeters means, are there any chances to increase the height, if at all?
To the best of my understanding, increase of height is not possible. And whatever about you keep reading about ad inches and all that, advertisements and all that, they are sort of manipulations to which I do not subscribe. You can check out yourself. I don't believe that height can be increased in any way.
Anonymous person is asking, sir, does maintaining the academy routine in our daily life can recommend me?
Yes, maintaining the kind of routine which is maintained in the academy life will make you well disciplined. And if you work sincerely for your studies, physical fitness, and all that, as in the training academies is done, you will definitely make considerable improvements in your personality overall in a holistic manner. And that will increase your chances of selection. And in most cases in No Frills Academy, for most of my students, that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to identify which are the areas for improvement, then making out a systematic plan for improving those facets of our personality and working on them on a very daily basis. So this, of course, will help you. There's no doubt about it. In fact, there's no other way to improve. Yeah.
Vatsal is asking a situation reaction test question. A terrorist is standing in front of you and you are in the position to fire, but you do not get orders from your seniors to fire. What will you do?
You see, such a contingency will not arise. That terrorist is in front of you and you are, and he is armed and you are in a position to shoot. So if you start hesitating, then that guy will shoot you and you will be a dead person. So, this contingency which you have posed is unrealistic. So whenever you are in such a situation, instructions would be there with you already. And when you confront this guy, you would be shooting to kill this person. That's what it will be. Right? There'll be no ifs and buts and waiting for orders and all that.
Saurav Sharma is asking, sir, I am suffering from OCD, obsessive compulsion disorder, since 2020. Can I clear my SSB?
What is he suffering from?
OCD, that is psychological obsessive compulsion disorder.
I'm just not remembering. Yogita, I've heard this term. क्या करता है इसमें आदमी OCD में?
वो रिपीटेडली चेक करता है, दरवाजा लगाया है कि मैंने, बाद में समथिंग, ही इज हुक्ड ऑन टू समथिंग ऑलवेज.
अच्छा अच्छा, नहीं तो ये तो प्रॉब्लम है, आपको रिजॉल्व करनी पड़ेगी. ऐसे तो नहीं सेलेक्ट कर लेंगे आपको. एनीथिंग विच इज आउट ऑफ द वे, विच इज एबनॉर्मल, विल रेंडर यू अनफिट फॉर सिलेक्शन. नहीं लेंगे आपको. आपको रिजॉल्व करना पड़ेगा प्रॉब्लम.
Okay. Gaurav Saini has put up a situation. You have booked your tickets for SSB, and in the same week, the client visit is there in your office, and you are required to be available. What will you do?
You see, you will have to check with your boss. If somebody can substitute for you, well and good. If there is no one else, and you only are the person who has to do this work, then you will have to, forego your SSB and get it postponed, take a different date. That is what you will have to do. Because whoever is you paying you and you're working for the person, your employer, you have to be sincere to your job there.
Okay, we will take one last question. Uh, Vatsal is asking, Sir, I am unable to give time to study in a single shot for more than an hour.
There is no problem at all. So he should spread out his study hours, after gaps or whatever he is able to manage. That is how you will have to do.
And we will meet next time, 10 a.m. We might have some agenda, or we will take these questions that are posted in the comment section one by one. For specific queries, please write to us at nofrillsacademy@gmail.com.
Okay, fine. Thanks, everyone.